Hello Pisces. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, could have been in the past, could be a very current situation. A situationship, relationship. Could also be that you have had a lot of energy, connection with this person, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you that are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons why I don't. I'm going to pull out an extra card. There, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. There you go. Okay, crossroads right now. A choice needs to be made. A decision needs to be made. Somebody here is waiting, and no one is really speaking up. Your person of interest is not. Here we have synthesis followed by illusion, nourishment, laughter, beliefs, surrender, death and rebirth, mystery, order, and then we have crossroads under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Some of these feelings, they may be, I'm getting the word, and I usually don't use this word, transitory. I don't know how feelings can be transitory. I've never used it in that context before. Maybe you guys can explain it to me. I wanted to say, before that word just popped up in my mind's eye, I wanted to say that this connection that you have, there may be these feelings here of vice versa. So cross-watcher, yes, this may be your emotion and feelings, but we also have here Pisces. You may be feeling some of these things too when I talk about it. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Pisces, the connection that I have with you, I have hidden a lot. There are many things that I have kept deep down on the inside, locked away, never really sharing what I am truly feeling with you. There's certain secrets, certain things that I hide in the depths of this forest, the thick shadows, because I do not want you to know how it is that I think, how I feel. There are certain things that I can be open and honest to you about, but there are certain things that I keep on the inside. And I know to bring better peace and harmony, it's important that I come out into the open and that I talk about this. A long time ago, there was peace and harmony, and now there is none. That's how I feel. But I want to restore this peace and harmony going forward. I also feel in this connection that there's this sense of hiding. I want to hide because I'm embarrassed. I don't feel that I can be myself around you, not because I feel awkward or because I feel different in any way. I feel embarrassed because of what I have done and the way I have behaved. I hide behind a veil, behind a false mask now. You can't see the truth, and I dare not show you. I also feel that there is this sense of nourishment that I get from you. I never truly appreciated who you were this entire time. But as I have learned the lessons in this connection, I've seen that yes, you are definitely someone special. You have this way of fulfilling an individual, fulfilling me in the way where emotionally, spiritually, and physically you fulfill me. I also feel that in this connection I have found a friend, and you and I share a very strong bond of friendship. You know how to make me laugh. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes my heart happy. These things nobody else really knows. And in you I feel as though you are my confidant. I can talk to you about anything. It's like you're my best friend. You and I were born and brought up in very different ways. The things that I believe in versus what you believe in. The things that I hold dear. And what it is that is valuable to you. Those morals, those ethics, those values, they're different. There are so many opinions and so many differences between us that it has pushed us and pulled us apart. There's certain things that I just can't do with you because of the circumstances that I'm in, because of the beliefs that I have, the place where I come from, the people that I come from. I can't be that individual with you because of my background. And so there's distance. There's a part of me that has completely surrendered to you, where I feel as though I belong to you and you belong to me. My mind, my heart, my body, I feel as though I have surrendered it to you. Going forward, I have been thinking and making plans in my mind. Things that have happened before and how things should turn out in the future. I feel that in this connection, all that has happened in the beginning, things truly were different. The road was very rough. The terrain was rough. There was never any smooth sailing, and now, going forward, I have made a plan, and I am making a plan. And my hope is to have a rebirth of this connection. My hope is to have a second chance in this connection. And the reason why is because I feel a spiritual bond with you. This spiritual bond that I feel, I question the universe. Why is it that you're in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? And why not far into the future? Why is this particular time so valuable and so meaningful? Sometimes I think about you and I look into your eyes when I have the chance. And I can actually feel you I think of you. And I feel as if you're familiar somehow to me. As if I've known you from before, somewhere. My heart feels very comfortable. I feel as if I can confide in you and talk to you about anything. And when you're not there, I can smell your scent. When you are somewhere else, I can feel your presence. Right now, I'm stuck in a way, and I know what it is that I need to do in order to move forward. But for me, there's a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding, and therefore, I do not make a move at all, because I'm afraid if I do, I might make a mistake, and therefore, I stand still. Now, one of the problems that I've been facing with this road going forwards, backwards, left or right, I don't know which way to go because there's so much fog around me. Eventually, one day that fog will dissipate, will fade away. And then I will be able to see the road clearly. The road that falls forwards, backwards, left or right. I also feel that in this connection, I am at a crossroads now. It's time for me to make a choice. To take that step onto that passage. To make that decision that needs to be made. I understand that you have been waiting for a while for me to make this choice. The issue is right now, I am literally stuck. Because there is a lack of clarity, I am unable to make the proper choice that the situation involves. For now, I want to bring and make peace and harmony in this connection. But it seems as if it's impossible because I am hiding myself, my true feelings, my faith, who I am. I am hiding. And because of that, there seems to be a lack of truth and honesty. All right. Pisces. Second chances are in order, which is really good. You have two really special cards here. There's a second chances here, wanting to have a second chance, but also wanting to make a decision. So just the fact that they do want, there's a death and rebirth card, just the fact that they want to have a rebirth in this connection, it does mean that most likely this person, the crossroads that they're at, they're going to take the path towards you. And this is because of the surrender card, because of the nourishment card. There's these really good cards. You have a past life card. Really, really good cards that indicate that this person is very much, they are enamored by you. They really like you. They really want you. One of the negative things in this spread is the beliefs card, and it's negative because it has caused a problem in this connection. The both of you may be from different backgrounds, racial background, ethnic, religious, any type of background, rich, not so rich. So this situation that you've been in, your opinions and ideas versus theirs has been different. And because nobody can see from the other person's perspective, it's become very conflicting. And so there now is this distance. For you, Pisces, you may be in a state of mind where you understand that this person truly believes in what they do believe. But you also know that everybody has a right to their own opinion. Everybody has their own experiences. However, it's affecting you in a very negative way. So even though you're looking at it logically, it's emotionally still draining you. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I look into any kind of problem that may have occurred in this connection that made it go downhill. So things may have been very sweet to some degree, and then boom, it just started to become very sour. Interesting. Fortune, and then we have the 9 of Staffs. That's a very, very important card. All right, let's have a look at Fortune first. So for those of you that may not have gotten any type of closure, this is for you. For those of you that have been ghosted, for those of you that have not had constant communication, meaning it's now very scarce. Maybe once in a blue moon, this person might message you. And so you're wondering, hey, what happened? These cards I read in the reverse. We have here Fortune. It talks about chances with fate, destiny, expansion, and prosperity. There was a problem here where at some point in time, this person did not... they were not aware, and they did not appreciate the beauty and the love that they had all around them. They were not open to abundance. Here, it also talks about being uncomfortable and upset and disappointed with experiences that have happened with chance, feeling ignored by fortune, and wondering, when will it be my turn? So they feel that fortune, fame, destiny, fate, it all ignored them, and that the timing was very inconvenient. Sometimes, for a tiny, tiny portion of you, this could mean, I'm getting the number 23. This could be that maybe 23% of you, you have met this person at a time in your life where it's extremely complicated for you. Could be a third-party situation. A tiny portion of you. Because of that, it's almost as if the universe has played a really cruel and sick joke on you. That you finally met this person, and this is Crosswatcher too, they finally met someone like you, but because of the circumstances, because of the situation, they are unable to be with you the way that you would like them to be. Because they feel that there's other issues coming along here. And with the 9 of Staffs, that is actually exactly what that talks about. Being quite overwhelmed. Responsibility. A lack of responsibility. Working too hard. Here, it talks about feeling extremely overwhelmed by work, a need for a break. The denial of responsibilities. It also talks about the need for protection or separation from others who may not be fully supportive in order to finish a particular initiative or project. So the keywords here are feeling very overwhelmed by work and how this person needed a break. Maybe they did not take it. And they had this attitude where they were just denying responsibilities. Why would somebody deny responsibilities? Usually, it's because they've had so much to do anyway. They can't do any more than what they've done. They can't go beyond that. So now they're just, okay, I've crossed my limit. I can't go beyond this. And that's something that happened here. Because they were so overwhelmed, that means that their time, energy, effort was being spent somewhere else, which obviously means it was not being focused on you. So that was also something that was causing this distance. The timing was very inconvenient. It could be for a small portion of you, maybe. Maybe this person had very odd timings when they were working. Maybe somebody here was doing a day shift, the other person's doing a night shift, for example. And there's hardly any meeting. Nobody's meeting anybody. There's no opportunity. And for that, talks about inconvenient timing and how fate, destiny, and fortune is just not on this person's side. That's what they feel. I can definitely say that the issue with this card is that I'm seeing the word self-inflicted. Hopefully nobody's hurting themselves. But it's kind of a situation where they've put themselves into this drama or this problem, or many of the problems, responsibilities, burdens, restrictions, constraints. These type of things that you can't really let go of. And if this is, for some of you, a third-party situation, this is just the fact that they are stuck with somebody else and they wish they would have met you either sooner or maybe later, and things could have been better between the both of you. Common theme for everybody right now, what I'm seeing is this person is extremely overwhelmed. They were very overwhelmed, and they thought, because of the lack of energy, the time, the effort that was being given to you, they thought that it was because the universe is completely against them. The universe has not got their back. That's what this person feels. They don't have their back. A lack of support. I have here, okay, let's have a look. Oops. This is the Beginner's Tarot. So here I have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have had towards you. Oh, there's too many. Nope. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. I do just pick the top card. Top card has the most amount of energy. That is the way I specifically read. Interesting. All right. We have here the Six of Swords. Very interesting and very common. This person really has just had enough. Enough is enough, and they want to move on to calmer, clearer waters. Places and a time where things are just going to be very calm. Everything is completely falling in its order. And there's no conflict. There's no hurt. There's no pain. However, the problem is this person really is stuck. Pisces, they are stuck. Because even if they move forward, they still feel as though no matter where they go, no matter what they do, they're still going to feel restricted. Here, your person of interest, they're blindfolded. They can't see, they can't hear. Their arms and hands, legs, feet are tied. They cannot move or budge forward. They are surrounded by swords, caged. And far in the distance, there's someone who's watching them like a hawk. So they are definitely under the rule of someone or the power of someone. And this could be somebody that they are living with. It could be a business or a company that they work for, where there are restrictions and rules and certain guidelines and laws even. Certain things like that I'm seeing. This person does not have the freedom to be with you because they are absolutely caged. They don't, even if they want to be with you, they can't be with you because of the restrictions. Here we also have the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, it does talk about how in this connection, there's this feeling this individual has. They have this feeling of someday, some way we will meet again. They feel that fate and destiny will eventually bring you both together again. And the Fortune card, for example, is this as well, talking about fate and fortune. When are things going to come? That kind of timeline that we're talking about. And here, Wheel of Fortune still talks about much of a timeline. We also have here a very tangible offer coming through. Yes, there is an offer here. Thank goodness. Ace of Pentacles. This individual is going to make an offer to you. What's really interesting about this offer is that it is going to be a very tangible offer. This could be something related to love, yes, but it could also be related to, let's start something together. Let's start a project together. Let's start a business together. Let's move in together. So it's something that's very tangible, and either it will help you save money, or it may be that you both get together and you invest money in something. But either way, it does talk about a promise. It talks about love and a promise. Here we also have the Tower. The overall arching theme. Something has happened in this connection, and your person of interest has, boom, all of a sudden things have changed for them. Their perspective has completely changed. Certain things that they believed in before, those concepts now have changed. They are changing. And because of that, they themselves have realized that there needs to be a sort of adjustment. And here we have the Tower being struck by lightning, having an epiphany or an aha moment, realization, an awakening even, and then falling back down, resetting, rebooting, going back up again, falling back down, going back up again. So it's almost like a cycle. Every time the person rises up again, they become stronger, they become wiser. So here something did happen where it's like, knock your socks off. That's the kind of expression I'm seeing here. It'll knock your socks off. Something happened. It was huge. And this person tried to take some type of action. However, the action was not very focused. It was more of a realization that, oh my goodness, this is what this is all about. Let's have a look at what it is that the angels have to say about this. So here I do see these 2 or 3 cards a little bit on the struggling side of things. However, there is faith here, and there is going to be some type of an offer coming through with that particular card, the Ace of Pentacles. Growth, prosperity, even fertility. All right, just going to go do a quick prayer. I have here messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. I do not pick all of, well, I'm going to put them out anyway. I do pick the top card, but the rest of the cards intuitively right now, they are making sense to me. So all of these literally just fell out. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess, not the Goddess. These are Archangel Answer cards. You have a lot of time-related cards here. Very different. The advice here. So this is advice from the angels, and they do know your situation. They do know how much of a struggle this is, because I do see a struggle here. Your person of interest is trying to get away from these problems that have occurred within the connection. It's like what I'm seeing right now is a plain field. It's not a field really, it's more like a big board, like a board game, but it's a board, it's wooden, and there's holes and certain points, and there's a little person and they're walking, but they have to be very careful that their foot doesn't get stuck in the hole. Let me know if that resonates with anyone. It's basically that the road is not clear, the road has a lot of holes, the road has a lot of traps, there's a lot of obstacles. And so it's not going to be as easy as you may have thought it to be, because the foundation itself of the road is not secure. So even the road that you're on, or this person is on, may not be as strong as another road. For example, a choice. The road may be a choice, right? Pathway from one to the other. It's a struggle, but when was love easy? We have here, don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. Do look for a sign. This could be signs and synchronicities. This could also be signs that just talk about red flags to know what to avoid and how to fix certain things in the connection. Looking for a sign can also be that this individual literally just reaches out to you, and that is an indicator that, okay, they're trying to open up and perhaps I should reach out, but they are saying here, wait. Yes, please do listen to your specific intuition, listen to that. But right now, in order to move forward, this is not the right time. Within the next few months, then it will be the right time. So you have here, wait, not the right time, within the next few months. So you have a yes right above that too. So it's going to be something good's going to happen within the next few months. Do listen to what your mind and your heart says, and don't dismiss it. Here we also have choose a new direction, the overall arching theme. So choosing a new direction here, your person of interest has been doing certain things in this lifetime with you or without you. And there's been certain patterns that maybe you have noticed and maybe you haven't noticed. These are also look for signs, patterns, for example. Do you think it's wise to continue the way that you have been approaching this individual, or do you think you should change that way of approach? Because here with this card, for me, this means choosing a new direction means finding a different method of approach. In order to get a different result, you need to change the method. Here we also have the destination will be the same, but the route on getting there will be different. However, at the end of the day, what was at the end will still be there. There is no, I'm getting actually the word, there's no competition in the way that you get this, in the sense that you may want to take some shortcuts. However, let's not take any shortcuts. Let's just do it slow and steady wins the race. So it does appear that things are going to become a bit better for you, but there's a little bit of a waiting period here. And it's important for you to tune into your higher self, and also don't dismiss and ignore signs, patterns, things that you see that are repeating, things that you hear that are repeating. Sometimes these, not sometimes, but it's never a coincidence. At this point in my life, I do not believe just in simple coincidences. It actually happens for a reason. It's written. Sometimes we don't notice the signs, and we think it's just maybe random or coincidence. So it is important to put these two together, to look for those signs, and to use your intuition. Your intuition is part of that portion of you, which is very much your soul. And your soul is talking to your body/spirit. So it's your soul and your spirit, and you guys talk. Sometimes when we talk to ourselves, that's what we're doing. It's you, the brain, mind. Here we have right in the center, in the crown chakra, we have the point of our soul, that we call it, the spark of light. And that soul is ancient. It's been in many bodies, many forms, and it has had many experiences. So understand that your soul, when it speaks, it's been there, done that. It's very wise. It knows what it's doing, and it's only going to give you specifically the best advice, because that's what it has gone through. And you, meaning your spirit/you, your spirit animates your body. That's how the spirit works. So pay attention. Don't dismiss it. And I know it may feel terrible that you have to wait. However, I would still recommend it, very much so. It is good, and it's important to wait, because right now is not the right time. Within the next few months, things will start to change for you for the better. And that's your reading, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if this reading resonated with any of you. do let me know in the comments below. I do love reading the comments. Sometimes I'm not able to answer all of them, but I definitely read many of them, as many as I can. For those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. That's on YouTube. And that channel, it's absolutely free from beginning to end on each video. And do check that channel out. The videos I have are on relationships, as well as spiritual connections that we have. And the most recent one I have is on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? To give a better understanding what these things are and how we can handle and tackle these things. All right, guys. You all take care. Stay safe. I will see you guys again. Bye now.